Welcome to Music is a Day Job. I'm your host, Sean, and Music is a Day Job is sponsored by Qoncert. I'm also the CEO of Qoncert. Qoncert is an artist accelerator app that takes artists from opener to headliner to on tour, and it gives the fan the best experience in independent live music. Today, I want to dig deeper into this because I was an artist talked to me about this the other day, and I just want to dig a little bit deeper into this and just talk to y'all about more about this. Can artists, can family and friends be fans? And we talk about this in a couple other episodes where we talk about fans, the followers, all this stuff like that, and we talk about it very lightly. But I want to dig in a little bit further on can friends and family be fans? Now, in a small way, yes. In a small way, yes. And see, the reason of this, the yes in that, is the small yes that it is that they still support. So they can be in a kind of way of how they support you. So now let's dig into why no. So like the big side of this. Um Here's the thing. Your family loves you for you. Like, we'll talk about family first. Your family loves you for you. So they support you for you. So when anything you do, anything you make, they're going to enjoy it because it's you. Now, they know you. When you create a persona, like, not to say that it's fake or anything like that, but it is embellished. So it's a version of you that's embellished. Let's say if you make if you make depressing songs, if you make tons of them, you're more than likely digging deeper into the idea of depression than what you have on a consistent basis. So then you're digging deeper into these pieces, you're embellishing, or well, let's say you talk about getting girls or you talk about going out and partying. You're embellishing some of these pieces to further the understanding of like how dope it is and how fun it is and everything like that. Because we don't really talk about, sometimes we do talk about the consequences, but then sometimes when we're making a song it's about going to the club, we don't talk about all the consequences of going to the club. We really make it seem like the best place in the world at that moment. When we talk about songs, it might be we're falling in love. We're falling in a love that's like so unconditional that it's crazy. And like that, those pieces are embellished and creating a persona of who people see you as when they meet you from the outside. Now, people who know you from the inside don't know, like they're not paying attention to this embellished version of you. So their support comes directly from who you are to them. So then when they're tied to who you are, that means the music and that idea and that brand of you is separate. And so since they're tagging to you, an actual fan has to be someone that tags directly to the embellished part. So you would hope that those people, now they can become your friends. So people can be fans and become your friends. And then um that would be different. But people who prior are your friends and family, they're more attached to you, and it's very hard to change that attachment because anything like I watch some kids say some of the craziest things. Like I came into a club, like I don't want to say it on here because I don't want to curse on the channel, but I watched kids just say some of the craziest sexual things, and then they're just grandma out there like, "Whoa, sing the song, sing it," you know. So it's like I'm like, but then naturally, she wouldn't be like that in any other circumstance of this. So like that can't be a fan of the actual music because they're not really tied to the music of this. They're more tied to the person. So that's how you have to be able to separate this idea of who your fans really are. And I think artists get stuck in this because what they believe is they say, these are my fans and they're gonna keep coming to my shows. So they'll keep selling the tickets multiple times to their friends and family until they get tired of until they get tired of this entire situation and they're just bored of being like, I don't want to come out anymore. I don't want to go to these shows. Like sometimes your friends, they end up having kids, they get married, all this stuff like that, and then they don't come out as much. And your family, they've seen the show 30, 40 times and then they don't come out as much. And so they're not really a fan because, see, the crazy thing is like fans, a lot of fans will come out forever. Forever. I have fans that still come out to this day. Came out 15 years ago, and till this day will come out to the show when it's our show. Boom, they're there. If we go perform, they're there. So it's like that's the difference of what the fan is, because see, the fan is tied to seeing you in that form, just like your family's tied to seeing you every day, or seeing you when they see you when you come around, or your friends when you come around. The fan is actually tied to the music in that way. And that's what separates that difference. So start understanding. But then the one thing you can do with your friends and family is use them to leverage to get you more fans. Because see, they're going to say the best things about you. They're going to get the music out there. They're going to promote it. They're going to do that. So make sure they get that out there to people. And then when you're at shows, they're going to make it look like you're popping. So then you're using that to make other people see it and go like, man, I need to mess with this dude because he's dope. And see, that's what your friends and family are there for. They're not a direct fan, but they're kind of like a tool to build you more fans, and they're also a support system. So then they're going to support you and help you when you might not have enough money. They're going to slide you extra money to make sure you get the songs done at the studio. They're going to slide to, like when your car's down, they're going to make sure you get to the show. They're going to do those things. They're your support system in that. And so they're a strong, I guess you can say, an intricate piece in this, but they're not a fan. So then your fans will come to you, and see, I always say one of my strongest moments is that I'm from Colorado Springs, and I built most of my beginning like fan base in Denver. But the thing was, what I knew was is that if anyone met me in Denver, they would have met King Tef or Top Flight. They would have met Top Flight as a group. They would have met Top Flight as a group. And so they would be tied to Top Flight as a group versus being tied to Sean as who he is. So then anything they meet is the vision of that brand. And so when they become fans, they then are real fans, and it has nothing to do with the friendship or anything like that. It's just basically we can become friends, but that would be secondary to you meeting the version of, oh, this is the music that got me caught on to this person. So that's the I guess you can say the basic gist of it, and that's how you should always play it. So always use the friends and family as a tool to get you more fans.